Hey, this is Johnny from Johnny Snowplow Services and Teals Excavating. Here's what I've been working on today. I needed to adjust my plow up for the Ram 1500 on this crossover bracket, and what I had to do is move this bracket here up so that it would raise the plow up a little bit, because it was a little bit too low and it was hitting the road when I was driving it home the other day. So I raised that up, and then also I got the headlights working, but I got to still hook up my signal lights and running lights. And the reason I'm having to do that is because my blue Ford, which is sitting in the driveway over there, is dead. Transmission's done. So this plow's been a good plow. It's been on about 3 Dodges now, and it's been on another Ford F-250 that we scrapped recently. So she's been around, this plow. It's got one little hole there, right there, and one little hole right there that we'll get fixed up, put a new cutting edge on here, and give her a paint job. And then this plow should be good for another few more seasons. It had the oils changed and the filter changed in it in the spring, because it was on the other truck, so we usually do them in the springtime. So that one over there, that's a Western V plow, and it's starting to fall apart too. I like the Western plows, their mounting system, but I don't like the V plows. For some reason, they just seem to fall right apart on themselves if they're, over a certain age. When you have them new, sure, they last you, they could last you 8-10 years if they're well looked after. But for me, I buy used stuff because I don't have the means to go out and buy brand new stuff, so I gotta buy used stuff and then try and make it work. And so far I've been lucky but unlucky because, like I said before, I'm having to put my Dodge in as a snowplow truck, and I didn't want to. So we've got the Titan tailgate salter that works really good, and works really good with bag salt, not so much with bulk salt, but you can put the bulk salt through it. It just gets stuck in there and you gotta use a stick and poke it. I think there's something missing out of this though, because down in here there's a rod. You can see it moves up and down when the augers turn, and I think there's something that's missing in here that kind of helps break up the salt as it goes, besides the vibrator, which it has a vibrator on it, and that works really good. And then, like I said, we've been putting bulk salt through it, but the bag salt works better because it's drier. But bulk salt's cheaper here than bag salt. For a 20 kilogram bag of salt, it's like $6.60. For bulk salt, for a yard bulk salt, even this stuff here, it's called Clear Lane, it's green. I really like it because it's got magnesium in it, and it seems to melt at a lower temperature. And then also, not only that, but customers can see it. It costs a little bit more than the regular white salt. I think the green stuff is about $167 a cubic yard, and the white stuff is 150 something a cubic yard, I think, right now. That's, we haven't had to use a lot yet, but come January and February, when the colder temperatures are here, the price will probably no doubt go up. So anyways, we got plow ready to go and everything's working. I can even show. Okay. Turn it on. Down. Up. Left. Right. So it drops, I'm going to say maybe 2 inches. About 2 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do with this truck is I'm going to get the timbering system put in the front just to give it some extra support, so when it does lift up it doesn't drop 2 inches, and then hopefully that'll take any clearance issues out of it. And I thought it was going to be a pain in the butt to take this plow off, because the unimount plow, which this is, there's this bracket here, and this pin here, and this pin. You pull this pin and this pin, and then in here there's supposed to be a jack, which any unimount plow that I've purchased never had one. So not really sure. I think it might benefit me to have one on this truck, because now, on this truck I had to get the ultra mount push plate put on. So now that this is an ultra mount system to a conversion for the unimount, what goes on here is now there's a pin here and a pin on the other side. So once you jack it up and take a little bit of pressure off of this, that pin will slide out and then you get back right away. So it's still fairly simple with one pin. It's just a little bit of jacking it up and messing around with it till it comes off. Other than that, pretty simple. Okay, so now this is day after Boxing Day, so we just need a little bit of snow here to test this baby out, because I was dragging my skid steer around to all the properties with this thing, so that means tailgate solder had to come off in order for my pintle hook to go on, and drag my skid steer, clean up the properties, and then salt her back on and go around and salt. Now I can do everything all at the same time. So we'll see. Can't actually wait. I don't really want snow because all my customers are on contract, so therefore I get paid whether I go out or not, and I base mine on an average snowfall for the season, an average amount of times that I think I'll be going out to salt and plow. And if you have the same customer for about 3 years, it kind of works out good, because then it balances out for both parties. But if you have one customer for the first time and you go out and you plow snow and they think that it's a season like this is not a good season to pick up one of those customers. Only because there's no snow. So some people aren't even thinking about snow until it actually happens. You know, we've had a couple of snowfalls so far that were pretty heavy. You know, we're talking like a few inches, like 4 to 6 inches of snowfalls. So we have had to go out and plow. And right off the bat, I had a ton of people calling me going, yeah, I'd like to sign up for snow plowing season. And unfortunately, I book all my snow plowing in October, September, October, so usually my route list is pretty full. And then the odd time, if I have time, I'll take on a few, you know, per visit customers as they call in on a, you know, first come first served basis. And then that's about it. Anyways, truck's all almost ready, fully, completely ready to go. So I'm just gonna sign off here and have a good day.